Okay, here's a thought. What if your next head of sales isn't, a person? What if it's an AI agent, one that works 24/7, never burns out, keeps getting better every single day, and actually proactively drives revenue growth?
That's not science fiction anymore, is it? It's rapidly becoming reality.
Absolutely. Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really plunging headfirst into something transformative. It's called SaaS 4.0, or, as the guy who really conceptualized it, Ajit Mishra, puts it, and I think this is brilliant, service as a software.
That phrase really captures it. Service as a software. It signals that this isn't just, another update. It's not SaaS 3.1.
Exactly. It's a fundamental shift. A whole new way services are, conceived, delivered, consumed, all powered by AI.
And Ajit Mishra, he's really the architect here. His work on this, particularly his two-part series on Medium about SaaS 4.0, generative AI, Agentic AI, it's actually been trending heavily on Google.
Wow, okay. So clearly hitting a nerve.
Definitely. It just highlights how relevant and, frankly, how powerful these ideas are right now. His insights are basically a blueprint for the future digital enterprise.
Okay, so let's unpack this for you. Our mission today is to give you that essential shortcut. We want you to walk away really understanding this revolutionary future. We'll break down the complex stuff, move past the buzzwords, and hopefully give you some real aha moments.
Yeah, we want to connect it to practical examples, show you the real impact, how value is created, how it's delivered differently now.
You'll see how these autonomous, outcome-driven digital agents are moving way beyond just being tools. They're taking on real strategic roles.
So what does this actually mean for you? Whether you're leading a business, working in IT, or maybe you're just super curious about tech's next big thing, if you really want to get your head around the future of enterprise services and AI, well, this deep dive is for you.
We'll explore how we got here, look at the evolution that led to this point.
Right. Dissect what SaaS 4.0 really means. And crucially, look at the practical applications that are changing how businesses actually work. This isn't theory. It's happening now.
Absolutely. And, to really get the scale of SaaS 4.0, we kind of need to rewind a bit, understand the journey.
It didn't just pop up overnight.
No, it's built on decades of innovation in how software gets delivered. There were distinct phases, real turning points.
That's such a critical point. Understanding that evolution helps you see why SaaS 4.0 is such a huge leap. It's not just another version number. It's a culmination, almost inevitable when you look back.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning, early 2000s. SaaS 1.0. This was the basic idea, right? Software delivered over the internet. You use it in a web browser. No installing stuff locally.
Sounds so simple now, doesn't it? But back then, totally revolutionary. Think about the old on-premise stuff, the installed CDs, the servers in the basement.
Yeah, the advantages were huge.
Massive. First, cost savings. No need for big hardware investments or huge IT teams just for maintenance or complex licenses.
Right, and scalability.
Unprecedented. Businesses could grow without the physical limits or the massive capital expense of traditional software. And accessibility, use it anywhere with internet. It broke down barriers.
Companies like Salesforce.com really pioneered this, right?
They absolutely did. They didn't just sell software online. They fundamentally changed the game for giants like Oracle, SAP, democratized access to powerful tools. That forced everyone to rethink.
Okay, fast forward a bit. The 2010s roll around. Cloud computing really takes off. And that brings us to SaaS 2.0.
Yeah, this is a major enhancement. It wasn't just over the internet anymore. It was software built on and deeply integrated with cloud infrastructure. Think AWS, Azure, Google Cloud.
So leveraging those big scalable platforms.
Exactly. Purpose-built cloud infrastructure. That meant better performance, much better security than many companies could manage on their own, and way more flexibility for businesses. Things got more reliable, more secure, handled much bigger data loads.
And that's when adoption really exploded across industries.
Totally. Businesses saw the agility, the cost-effectiveness. SaaS 2.0 basically became the default way to build and deploy new applications, a strategic must-have.
Okay, then late 2010s, early 2020s. We hit SaaS 3.0. What characterizes this phase?
This is where things get more sophisticated architecturally. Microservices become key. Building solutions not as one big chunk, but as smaller, independent services, all on those powerful cloud platforms.
Granular control, agility, interoperability, that was the focus.
Precisely. We saw a big shift towards PaaS platform as a service. The cloud provider manages everything, servers, OS, databases, tools. Developers just focus on the app itself.
Makes sense.
And this was powered by tech like containerization, Docker, Kubernetes making apps portable, CI/CD pipelines automated the whole development process, enabling super fast updates.
And APIs became crucial.
Hugely. Extensive API sets allowed different systems to talk to each other seamlessly, creating these complex ecosystems of connected services. And this idea of zero downtime became the expectation. Always on.
SaaS 3.0 also saw the rise of no-code, low-code, didn't it? Making development easier for more people.
Oh, absolutely. It democratized application building within companies. Plus, powerful business intelligence tools got deeply embedded. Turning all that data into actual strategic insights became much easier, much more intuitive.
Okay, so that whole journey, more access, more power, more integration, more intelligence, it leads us right here to the edge of
the next and final evolution, as Ajit Mishra puts it, the dawn of a 2025. SaaS 4.0. This is where all those threads really weave together into something fundamentally new.
So if 1.0 was access, 2.0 and 3.0 were about cloud power and platforms.
Yeah.
What's the absolute core idea of 4.0?
It's no longer just software delivered via the cloud. It's service executed autonomously by AI agents. The product is the outcome delivered by the AI.
Okay, service executed autonomously. That feels like the key shift.
That's the tectonic shift right there. It aims to eliminate all that friction we lived with, the brittle API integrations, the SDK dependencies locking you in, the endless manual workflows needing human clicks.
It's setting the stage for, well, true autonomy, where the service is the software acting on its own.
Exactly. That's why Ajit Mishra's definition is so important. It's a complete reconceptualization, not just an upgrade.
Which takes us right into unpacking SaaS 4.0. Ajit calls it a systemic reset to service as a software. That sounds big.
It is big because it's not just a tech change. It's a reimagining of how businesses operate, moving beyond tools to genuinely intelligent, self-driving capabilities.
And again, that core definition from Mishra, not merely software delivered via the cloud, but service executed autonomously by AI agents. You really can't stress that enough.
You can't. It's not like updating your phone OS. It's a philosophical change. How we think about software, interact with it, get value from it, a total departure.
So the shift from software as a service to service as a software, it really hammers home that you're not buying access to a tool anymore.
You're buying an outcome, delivered autonomously.
And the key difference from old SaaS.
Traditional SaaS needed you, the user, in the loop, logging in, clicking, navigating, inputting data. Always.
Right.
SaaS 4.0 flips that. The design principle is to remove the human from the operational loop. The focus shifts from using software to executing outcomes autonomously. The human becomes the supervisor, not the operator.
I really like that idea of software becoming a living service organism. It sounds dynamic, adaptive.
It's a great analogy because these systems are dynamic. They're self-directed, adaptive. This new software, it can read complex goals, understand constraints.
It gets to what you want done.
Yes, and then it makes real-time decisions, adapts as things change, as new data comes in. It can take complex, multi-step actions across different apps, navigating those fragmented systems we all have.
Without needing step-by-step instructions for every click.
Exactly, and crucially, it reports the outcomes back to humans, provides insights. But the humans are supervisors, strategists, not micromanagers clicking buttons.
So you tell it the goal, it figures out the how.
Yeah.
Like that marketing budget example you mentioned earlier.
Precisely. Agent sees campaigns underperforming, autonomously shifts budget to better ones, reports back the projected ROI, all without you lifting a finger. Your job is oversight, validation, strategy.
So the mantra is, the software no longer waits for clicks. It acts. Proactive, learning, reactive.
That's the essence. And that proactive autonomous capability underpins the whole SaaS 4.0 hypothesis Ajit Mishra lays out, the core idea. These AI-enabled services will effectively replace traditional software, the tools, and in many cases, even the human service agents doing repetitive rule-based work.
So it's not just improving processes, it's restructuring the entire IT service landscape.
Fundamentally.
And the promise that comes with this restructuring. What's the biggest win for businesses?
It's revolutionary potential. Think about automating incredibly complex tasks that used to take teams of people. Think about hyper-personalized experiences delivered at massive scale. And just the sheer efficiency agents working 24/7, no fatigue, fewer errors. It lets businesses operate with agility and optimization levels that were just impossible before. It changes the cost structure, the speed of operations, fundamentally.
Okay, this isn't just theory, though. It's enabled by tech advancements.
Yeah.
And the core engine driving this is generative AI.
Absolutely. Generative AI isn't just a feature, it's the engine making SaaS 4.0 possible. It allows these agents to understand complex instructions, learn from massive data sets, and then execute sophisticated tasks on their own.
Without that generative ability to create, interpret, adapt, SaaS 4.0 is just an idea.
Exactly.
And when you factor in large language models, LLMs, it clicks. Why now is the moment for SaaS 4.0?
LLMs are key here, right? The brain in many ways. They're definitely the backbone for communication and understanding. LLMs let agents grasp and generate human-like text with incredible nuance. They process natural language instructions, understand context from emails, documents, chats.
So they can interact seamlessly across different digital environments.
Right. A CRM, an ERP, a chat window, they understand complex human intent, not just keywords. That unlocks this huge range of applications because they can produce intelligent, relevant outputs.
So what are the big advantages of having LLMs powering this SaaS 4.0 world?
Several huge ones. First, enhanced communication. Agents can interact naturally, conversationally, makes it intuitive, lowers the learning curve.
Okay.
Second, improved accuracy and understanding. LLMs process vast amounts of data, synthesize it, reason over it, provides precise, context-aware information, reducing errors.
Faster too, presumably.
Definitely. Third, faster service delivery. Agents perform tasks incredibly quickly, automating whole workflows, slashing turnaround times. Think compressing entire business cycles, product development, customer support resolution. That speed creates a real competitive edge.
And the bottom line.
Fourth, unparalleled cost efficiency. Automating high-volume services with speed and precision means significant cuts in labor and operational costs. It frees up your human team for higher-value work, creativity, empathy, complex problem-solving.
Okay, let's make this concrete. The source material, Ajit Mishra's work, has great examples. Let's start with customer support. We've all had bad chatbot experiences. How does this change?
Right. So a Gen AI-powered support agent, like a supercharged Zendesk answer bot in a SaaS 4.0 world, is way beyond simple FAQs. It handles complex queries, provides instant 24/7 support, and critically, it learns from every single interaction, every query, every resolution, every escalation. It gets better over time.
So it becomes more efficient.
More efficient, more accurate. It proactively solves common issues, provides detailed, context-aware answers, and only escalates to a human when it's genuinely needed for complex, novel, or empathetic situations. It turns support from a cost center into an improvement engine.
That's a world away from keyword matching. Huge potential. Okay, what about human resources? The source mentioned Staffline Pro. HR is complex, sensitive.
For HR, generative AI can really transform the whole employee lifecycle. An agent can automate recruitment screening thousands of resumes intelligently, matching candidates proactively based on skills and fit.
Even generating offer letters.
Yes, and streamlining onboarding documents, training modules. Beyond hiring, it helps with performance management, analyzing data for insights, identifying development needs, even flagging disengagement risks.
Based on behavioral patterns.
Exactly. It handles the high-volume admin tasks, freeing up HR pros to focus on strategy, talent development, culture, well-being, making HR true strategic partners.
More than just digital filing. Okay, what about something like financial advisory, like personal capital? Trust and precision are everything there.
In finance, Gen AI enables highly personalized, always-on advice at scale. An agent ingests all your financial data, income, spending, investments, goals. Based on that holistic view, it offers tailored recommendations for wealth management, optimizes portfolios in real time based on market shifts, plans for retirement.
It's constantly monitoring.
Constantly. Global trends, your individual situation. The advice stays relevant, timely. It's like a super sophisticated, always-on financial planner that adapts way faster than a human could manually, democratizes expert guidance.
Okay, one more. Content creation and marketing. The source mentioned MarketMinder. This blends creativity and strategy.
This is where Gen AI's creative and analytical sides really shine together. A marketing agent like MarketMinder can generate high-quality content, blogs, social posts, emails, white papers, all tailored to audiences and goals.
But it's more than just writing, right?
Much more. MarketMinder, for example, refines sales strategies by synthesizing CRM data with external intel, like from LinkedIn, for deeper prospect analysis. It uses advanced algorithms to analyze market trends, predict customer behavior, assess competitors.
So it provides strategy insights.
Data-driven insights for effective strategies. It ensures marketing is precise, impactful, autonomously optimized, and directly tied to business goals. It can generate personalized materials, run entire campaigns. It makes marketing a cohesive, intelligent, optimizing engine.
These examples really show generative AI as the catalyst. But for these services to not just generate stuff, but to actually act autonomously, take multi-step actions. That's agentic AI. That feels like the true operating system of SaaS 4.0.
Exactly. This is the core differentiator. Agentic AI is way more than chatbots or text generators. It's intelligent systems with perception, decision-making, and autonomous action across complex, messy software landscapes. It's AI that acts, plans, decides, learns autonomously to achieve a defined business goal without constant hand-holding. They don't wait, they initiate.
So we're not talking basic chatbots or even copilots that just assist humans. You're saying these are autonomous execution engines, true digital workers.
Precisely. That distinction is critical. Chatbots respond, copilots assist. Agentic AI performs tasks independently, end-to-end, across multiple systems. It's about a set of core capabilities.
Okay, like what?
First, goal-oriented autonomy. Operates with clear objectives, works towards them, adapts, troubleshoots without needing constant prompts. Second, perception. Understands context across apps, data, comms, mimics human comprehension of a complex environment.
And it doesn't just perceive, it acts. What else?
Third, planning plus execution. Forms sophisticated multi-step plans, breaks down goals, follows through even with obstacles. Fourth, memory. This is huge. It learns from past outcomes, remembers context, preferences, history, improves over time like human experience.
Hence expertise.
Right. And finally, communication. Interfaces with other agents, multi-agent systems working together, and reports back to, gets high-level instructions from humans, digital deputies.
Okay, here's where my mind bends a bit. The vision of integrationless operations. No APIs, no SDKs, no connectors. How on earth is that possible? Our whole world runs on APIs.
It's radical, I know. But instead of brittle, costly, hard-to-maintain API integrations, agentic AI agents are designed to navigate UIs like humans do.
They can see the screen, click buttons, fill forms.
Literally. And extract information. They can retrieve documents via natural language, understanding the meaning, not just keywords. They trigger business logic based on understanding the intent and outcome needed.
Not just following pre-programmed rules.
Exactly. It's about understanding human intent and acting on it across any digital interface, removing the need for explicit pre-built connections. Huge flexibility, massive reduction in integration overhead.
Wow. Okay, so if you have all these autonomous agents running around, you need something to manage them. An agent operating system, or Agent OS. This sounds critical.
Yeah, absolutely vital. Think Kubernetes for digital agents. Kubernetes orchestrates software containers, scaling, availability, efficiency. Agent OS does the same sophisticated management for autonomous AI agents. It's their central nervous system.
The intelligent orchestration layer.
Precisely.
So what does an Agent OS actually do? How does it manage this digital workforce?
It handles the whole agent lifecycle. Creation, training on specific tasks and data, ongoing management, deployment. It enables complex multi-agent collaboration via specific A2A agent-to-agent protocols.
So agents can work together on big tasks.
Exactly. Tasks too big for one agent. Crucially, it provides governance, real-time observability, seeing what agents are doing, ensures ethical AI practices, maintains compliance, provides oversight.
And tracks results?
Yes, tracks business metrics, reports on outcomes delivered by the agents, allows human supervisors to monitor performance, assess value, ensure alignment with strategic goals. It's the conductor of the autonomous orchestra.
Okay, so for companies wanting to actually implement SaaS 4.0, there are some key architectural pillars needed. What are the foundations?
First is an agentic interoperability layer. This isn't just about connecting systems. It's about giving agents visibility and understanding across all your enterprise apps, CRMs, ERPs, file stores, emails, chats, finance systems, everything.
But securely, right?
Absolutely. Designed with zero trust access and context-bound permissions built in. Security, data privacy, ethical use are paramount. Your sales agent shouldn't access HR records unless specifically allowed for a task.
Makes sense. Pillar number 2.
The goal action mapping engine. This is the brain of your agent ops. It translates high-level human goals into intent, then into a precise action plan, then into actual steps for the agents.
How does it do that?
Needs sophisticated prompt chaining following complex instruction sequences, advanced tool selection algorithms picking the right app for the job, and self-verification loops checking accuracy, detecting errors, course-correcting autonomously. It's how the agent knows what to do and how.
Okay, and if agents are acting autonomously, we need to see what they're up to. Real-time observability. That sounds non-negotiable.
Critically important. Human supervision is still vital. You need robust dashboards showing real-time action history every step an agent takes. Confidence scores, how sure is the agent. And rollback controls humans need to intervene pause, or undo actions if needed. Builds trust, ensures accountability.
And the last pillar, hugely important today. Ethical guardrails plus governance.
Paramount, non-negotiable for adoption and trust. Robust data privacy mechanisms, consent logs, multiple fail-safes to prevent bad outcomes, clear override privileges for humans, and continuous alignment with standards like ISO and AI regulations. Without strong guardrails, this powerful tech faces huge risks and resistance. Build it responsibly.
Okay, solid foundation. Now let's get practical. The agentic workforce itself. The source breaks it down into horizontal and vertical agents. This is where it really comes alive.
Yeah, this classification really helps understand how agents get deployed across a company. Two main flavors working together.
Let's start with Horizontal Competency Unit, HCU agents. The digital backbone.
That's a good way to put it. HCUs are cross-functional, domain-agnostic super agents. They own and optimize critical competencies needed in almost any business. Sales, marketing, HR, legal, finance, IT ops, customer service.
Like digital department heads.
Exactly. Or strategic directors for those functions. Their job is to orchestrate specialized sub-agents to manage the end-to-end workflows in their area. They integrate with existing systems, collaborate with other HCUs, and focus on measurable business outcomes relevant everywhere.
Okay, let's dive into examples. A sales HCU agent, what does that look like?
It owns end-to-end revenue ops, lead gen, pipeline, closing, renewals, expansion. It actively drives the sales process. Underneath it, you have sub-agents, like a pre-sales sub-agent creating demos, custom proposals, competitor comparisons, proofs of concept, all tailored on the fly. A deal desk sub-agent handling dynamic pricing, discount approvals based on rules, managing the whole quote-to-cash flow accurately and fast.
What about that nightmare of CRM data entry, keeping everything clean?
Yes, the CRM admin sub-agent tirelessly maintains CRM hygiene, flags duplicates, enriches contacts, logs interactions accurately, updates opportunity stages based on activity, frees up reps from admin hell to actually sell.
That alone would be huge.
Right. Then a renewal sub-agent proactively tracks expirations, flags at-risk accounts, manages upsell, cross-sell autonomously, and a sales enablement sub-agent continuously trains reps, updates playbooks based on real-time data, monitors performance, and always-on personalized coach.
So, the example, Salesforce, but with a built-in agent suggesting strategies, drafting proposals, coaching reps. It transforms the CRM from a passive record keeper to an active, intelligent partner.
Yeah.
Massive productivity leap.
Absolutely massive. Okay, next, marketing HCU agent. How does autonomy work in a creative field like marketing?
This HCU drives brand visibility, demand gen, market engagement. Complex stuff needs constant adaptation.
Yes, and its sub-agents do the heavy lifting, freeing humans for high-level strategy and real innovation. A content creation sub-agent writes blogs, social posts, white papers, even video scripts tailored to campaigns, audiences, keywords.
Autonomously.
Yes. A campaign management sub-agent designs, launches, optimizes multi-channel campaigns. And COSM sub-agent researches keywords, optimizes pages, manages PPC spend, monitors rankings, adapting to algorithm changes automatically.
How does it keep an ear to the ground? Brand mentions, competitors.
That's the social listening sub-agent. Monitors mentions, analyzes sentiment across platforms, tracks competitors, flags risks or trends instantly. And an analytics and reporting sub-agent tracks performance, generates dashboards, suggests optimizations based on real-time data for max ROI.
So, practical example, HubSpot, but the agent generates ideas, tests creative, allocates budget, reports ROI autonomously. True end-to-end automation and optimization, moving from guesswork to precision.
Exactly. Now, human resource HR HCU agent. This area needs that human touch, right?
The HRHCU manages the whole employee lifecycle acquisition to offboarding, ensures compliance, engagement, productivity. Lots of admin burden here, right for automation.
Definitely. While empathy is key, much of the admin and analysis can be agentified. A recruitment sub-agent sources candidates, screens resumes, schedules interviews, coordinates feedback, generates offers.
Onboarding too.
An onboarding sub-agent creates tailored plans, manages documents like tax forms, assigns training, smooth, compliant start. A payroll sub-agent handles salaries, taxes, benefits, reimbursements with incredible precision, minimizing errors.
And the complex stuff like benefits and compliance.
A benefits and compliance sub-agent administers programs, monitors labor laws across jurisdictions, updates internal policies automatically, reduces legal risk, and an employee engagement sub-agent runs surveys, analyzes data for satisfaction trends, suggests retention strategies, flags morale issues.
The Workday example is powerful. Agent finds candidates, does onboarding paperwork, calculates payroll, flags disengagement risks, frees HR to focus on people, strategy, culture, talent, not paperwork.
Huge shift. Okay, legal HCU agent. Legal work. Time-consuming, document-heavy, high stakes.
This HCU oversees legal ops contracts, compliance, risk mitigation, regulatory adherence. Precision and up-to-date knowledge are critical.
Immense potential here. A contract review sub-agent drafts, reviews, redlines contracts, checks legal soundness, policy consistency, flags risks or deviations. A compliance sub-agent monitors regulatory updates, ensures internal alignment, generates reports automatically, real-time legal posture view.
What about IP or litigation support?
An IP and trademark sub-agent manages filings, tracks renewals, monitors for infringement, protects assets. A litigation support sub-agent organizes case files, manages e-discovery quickly, assists legal research, streamlines a cumbersome process. And a policy management sub-agent updates internal legal policies, communicates changes efficiently, keeps everyone compliant.
So DocuSign or Ironclad? With an agent auto-reviewing contracts, flagging risky clauses, ensuring compliance, tracking renewals, massive efficiency gain for legal teams. Lets lawyers focus on strategic counsel.
Precisely. Lastly, the finance HCU agent, another area where precision, timeliness, compliance are king.
This HCU manages enterprise financial health budgeting, forecasting, compliance reporting, ensures transparency, efficiency, proactive management.
Indeed, an accounts payable sub-agent automates invoice processing, vendor payments, expense claims. Fast, accurate. An accounts receivable sub-agent tracks receivables, sends reminders, processes payments, optimizes cash flow.
Planning. Forecasting.
A budgeting and forecasting sub-agent builds predictive budgets using data and trends, monitors variances, updates forecasts in real time, provides forward-looking insights, flags challenges or opportunities.
And audit prep. Often a huge drain.
A compliance and audit sub-agent prepares reports, gathers documents, ensures adherence to standards, makes audits smoother, less disruptive. And a financial analysis sub-agent monitors KPIs, generates dashboards, advises on cost optimization, investments, revenue strategies, drives data-driven financial decisions.
The Oracle NetSuite example is compelling. Agent manages budgets, pays vendors, chases payments, advises on spending trends in real time, moves finance from reactive accounting to predictive, autonomous strategy.
Okay, so those are the horizontal agents, broad functions. But then we have the vertical business unit, VBU agents, the deep specialists.
So if HCUs are digital department heads, VBUs are like on-demand subject matter experts for specific industries, banking, healthcare, etc.
Exactly. VBU agents are industry-specific, domain-deep specialists. They have intricate industry expertise, specific regulations, best practices baked into their logic. They act as on-demand SMEs for sectors like banking, insurance, healthcare, manufacturing, retail. They know the nuances.
How do they differ from HCUs in function?
They manage end-to-end workflows unique to their industry. A banking agent might handle complex AML compliance or specific loan origination processes. An insurance agent might manage claims processing according to policy rules. A healthcare agent could manage patient engagement or medical coding. A manufacturing agent might do supply chain optimization or predictive maintenance.
So they integrate with specialized tools and data for that industry.
Yes, ensuring outcomes are efficient, fully compliant with strict industry norms, and optimized for that specific business context.
And the benefit of that deep specialization.
Unparalleled precision, unwavering compliance in heavily regulated fields, and measurable impact specific to that industry. Key for efficiency, risk reduction, and innovation in complex sectors needing specialized human expertise.
And for anyone wanting to really explore specific industries, you mentioned Ajit Mishra has detailed papers on this.
Yes, his Banking 3.0, Pharma 5.0, Telecom 6.0, and Industry 5.0 series are incredibly detailed looks at VBU applications. You can find them at CAIOZ.com. They show exactly how agents reshape those sectors.
Excellent resource. Okay, we've covered the evolution, SaaS 4.0, Gen AI, Agentic AI, the HCU VBU workforce. Let's zoom out. Strategic implication. Why does this change everything?
The impact is massive. First, the shift to outcome-based services, not software licenses. You're not buying a tool. You're hiring an agent for a result. Changes the business model fundamentally, from features to outcomes.
And the scalability is just off the charts.
247 scalability. Deploy thousands of agents instantly. Scale up or down. Imagine the volume of work handled without adding headcount proportionally. This drives huge cost efficiency. Agents work tirelessly, no burnout, vacations, benefits, big operational cost cut.
And for innovation and speed, Agility.
Creates incredible market agility. Launch new functions or pivot existing ones in hours or days, not months. Agents encapsulate capabilities. It also enables new revenue models, agent marketplaces, microservice agents, vertical agent SaaS, new ways to monetize value.
So future budget talks shift from software licenses to which agents do we need to hire to win?
Yeah.
Focus shifts from tools to capabilities.
Exactly, aligns investment with outcomes. But getting there fully needs more evolution. We need ongoing advances in reasoning and planning AI beyond just LLMs. Agents need complex causal reasoning, adaptive planning, strategic decision-making in ambiguity.
And for them to learn and improve continuously.
Persistent memory is critical, remembering context, history, preferences across tasks, like human expertise. Supported by robust continuous learning pipelines, MLOps, agents must get better with every task, adapt constantly.
And trust remains key.
Absolutely. We need comprehensive, ethical, and explainable agent frameworks, transparency, accountability, understanding why an agent did something, and finally, accessible agent marketplaces, plug-and-play agents for instant deployment, democratizing access. We're seeing early signs from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google models.
This is clearly a massive undertaking for any organization. What's the role of the Chief AI Officer, CAIO, in leading this SaaS 4.0 adoption? They seem central.
Indispensable. The CIO's role is strategic and multifaceted. They evaluate which processes to agentify first, quick wins, high-impact areas. They select or develop secure, reliable, scalable agent frameworks aligned with strategy and risk.
It's not just tech selection, though, right? It's about integration into the business fabric.
Precisely. The CAIO aligns agentic workflows with business objectives, ensures agents drive strategic goals, revenue, satisfaction, efficiency, and crucially, they ensure compliance, build trust, oversee ethical deployment enterprise-wide. It's a role blending deep tech expertise, business acumen, and ethical leadership. They guide organizations into this new era.
This has been fascinating, a really fundamental shift. Let's just recap that evolution one last time to crystallize it.
Okay. SaaS 1.0 software installed locally, physical products.
SaaS 2.0 software moved to the cloud, hosted remotely, accessible anywhere. Big leap.
SaaS 3.0 software with rich APIs, platforms, ecosystems, complex integrations, broader functions.
And now, SaaS 4.0, service as a software. The intelligent autonomous AI agents are the product, delivering outcomes. Not about accessing a tool, but achieving a goal autonomously.
And remember, this isn't really about replacing humans wholesale. It's about freeing us up, letting humans focus on innovation, connection, strategy, empathy, creativity, the things humans excel at. Let the agents handle the automatable, data-heavy, outcome-driven tasks efficiently. It elevates human work.
So the future isn't just better software. The future is service as a software. And as you said, it's already starting, redefining value creation everywhere. If you want to dive even deeper, really get into the details, we strongly recommend reading Ajit Mishra's SaaS 4.0 series on Medium, truly profound insights.
And for digital leaders, CXOs looking for frameworks and strategies for Agentic AI and SaaS 4.0 in your organization, check out www.tioz.com. You'll find invaluable resources there, including the comprehensive CAIO Playbook. It's an essential guide for navigating this transformation.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for walking us through that, and thank you all for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep digging, keep learning, and keep questioning what's possible.